Hi, it's Father Francis with a DVD extended voiceover using the Blue Yeti mic. Well, just when you thought my videos couldn't sink any further down, surprise! I know it probably seems like the height of arrogance for me to put a voiceover on one of my little homilies, but there's a reason for it. Basically, I like DVD extended commentaries on the DVDs that I like to watch because I learned something. A lot of times you'll get commentary from, of course, the director of photography, or the editor, or the script writer, or the author of the movie the author of the book whose movie it's based upon. And sometimes they kind of give you ideas for your own creative process, or lack thereof in my case. But anyway, this what we're watching right now is the new feature in iMovie 11 called Trailers. And with a little bit of cutting and pasting, you can make your videos look pretty doggone fun to watch. It even makes my boring videos look almost interesting. Eternal life. What a concept. Yeah, this 30-second Sunday homily was all about eternal life and preparing for heaven, or hell, if you so choose to do so. We just saw there my little logo and drive-by homilies, the three-dimensional text there, which I use using ZachWorks and Pro Animator. And here's another example of Pro Animator in action, animating text onto the screen. I just love Pro Animator. Well, the Drive-By Homily series is going to be coming to an end real soon. This is the second to the last Drive-By Homily, and the 33rd Sunday will be the last. And then eventually I'm going to be getting into my studio, my poor man's studio, and putting together some new ideas using some new tools like Adobe After Effects. So I started making these videos when I was a prison chaplain. We had CCTV in the prison, and I would record a mass and a homily and put on a DVD, and so they would watch my homilies. But I decided that I really wanted to make them a little bit more entertaining or engaging than just simply turning on a camera and celebrating Mass and standing up there and just talking. So I came up with ideas using, and I started with, forgive me for saying this, but Windows Movie Maker. This is back in 2005. And Windows Movie Maker was pretty primitive, let me just tell you that. And just dropping in pictures was a real challenge. It was very, very time-consuming and difficult. But when I discovered iMovie, wow, things got really good. Now, there they are, the salacious, buxom ladies there. And what happens in iMovie, which is really interesting, is that starting with iMovie 06, which I started off with, and it's still a great program even today. It has a lot of features that iMovie 11 doesn't have, by the way. Some little special effects that they have in iMovie 6 that they just didn't incorporate in iMovie 11. But what happens with the new iMovie, starting with iMovie 8, I believe, is they have a Ken Burns effect. And in the beginning, you could kind of choose that effect. But now it automatically starts, So what happened was with going back to the buxom ladies picture, I was looking for pictures that just show people having fun, and I saw an Oktoberfest picture, and when you're looking at thumbnails, you don't really see the detail. And so I went, oh, okay, that's Oktoberfest. I'll probably use that. It's October, at least it's November, that type of time of the year, and I thought it'd be appropriate seasonal picture. So as I dropped it in, and that's one thing I like about iMovie 11. You just drop the pictures in. You don't have to cut them in like you did with Movie Maker, which was a laborious process. But when I went back to play the video, I noticed that the Ken Burns effect was on automatically, and as it panned in and zoomed in, it kind of gave a little salacious touch to the picture that I did not intend, but I left it there thinking maybe it might get somebody's attention. They'll actually watch the rest of the DVD or the video. What I normally do, I got to say that I got this idea for drive-by homilies about actually about a year ago, when I got my iPhone 3GS. Oh, there's Leo Buscaglia. God bless Leo. I actually got a chance to meet him and hug him. He was just a great guy. But anyway, I got my iPhone 3GS, and as I was driving back from the Apple store, I thought, hey, I wonder if I could take a video. You know, they had a camera. I was excited about that because I knew it would have some possibilities that, having a camera with you that you could take with you in your pocket is kind of a great idea. And I thought, well, I'll just see how it records video in a car. And so I held it up. I didn't have a camera mount in my car at the time. I just had my right hand camera mount, poor man's camera mount, and I just took a couple of small videos, and I thought, hey, this has got some potential. And I decided that I was going to eventually, try and start doing making homilies as I was driving. And then I saw a guy named Deacon Ray, and he was taking his MacBook into his car, and he was using his MacBook to record his videos. Now, I don't know if he's actually from England or not, but he was driving on the left side of the road. At least that's the video showed that. So anyway, I began to think, hey, the original intent behind drive-by homilies was to make homilies very, very small and short, no more than 2 minutes. Well, to be honest with you, that took a lot of time because I had to have a lot better script than what I normally do. I normally, as you see what I'm doing right now, is I'm just, it's creative rambling. Maybe I can call it that. I have ideas and I have a thought and I have a message, but, trying to really distill it into really succinct sound bites and record that was really challenging. And so I decided that, maybe it's just best I just continue to do it just the way I normally do it and then edit it in iMovie. But anyway, the original intent was to make very short, entertaining little homilies and call them drive-by homilies, meaning that they were, short, something you could kind of just go to. But I don't think it really caught on, and I said, I'm putting a lot more work into this, and the results weren't really that promising. Now, there's a very beautiful picture here, and I think what it does is obviously it's a photograph, but it's been photoshopped to look like an oil painting. So one of my stylistic points in my drive-by homilies has been to drive on the left-hand side of the road. I guess I'm just a closet Anglophile. And the thing is that it's interesting. I think some people maybe get a little distracted because we don't drive on the left-hand side of the road here in our country in America. But I just thought it was interesting. It would get your attention. Go, how's he doing that? And in fact, I had a friend of mine who called me not too long ago and was really concerned about my safety. I drive out on Highway 160 on the River Road. It's a levee road. And although there's not a lot of traffic on there is traffic. And from time to time, it can get a little hairy with somebody, getting right behind you. And, and you can't pull over except if you want to go into the water. And you have to kind of wait, and they get impatient, and then they try to pass you. And, on a levee road, it's pretty dangerous sometimes when people are, in a real hurry and they have a big vehicle and they're trying to pass you. But anyway, I digress. So anyway, as I was explaining to a friend of mine, he says, I'm really concerned that, you might get hurt out there, And what he thought I was doing was I was actually looking for an open stretch of road on the left-hand side of the road and then driving and recording that for a brief period of time and then quickly swerving back into the right-hand side of the road before a car came and I had a collision. So he was really thinking that I was really doing that, really driving on the left-hand side of the road and recording it for a period of time and then getting back over into the right-hand side. And I guess it's kind of a real compliment to people who make videos, because especially when you have little optical illusions or special effects kind of things, and even though that's such a real simple thing you can do in iMovie, you just flip the video and that's all you have to do. But for somebody to kind of assume that what they're actually watching is in fact true reality is kind of a real compliment to somebody who plays with images like I do. And I just want to assure you that no Father Francises were ever hurt or injured in the making of these drive-by homilies. And also, a lot of people don't know this, and I'm not saying this to brag, but I do all my own stunts. Really, I do. And so as we, look at this process, I don't dare say creative process, of drive-by homilies, it's just was an idea that I thought might be interesting and engaging, and it seemed like a lot of fun to do at the time. But now, as we're getting ready to start the new liturgical season in Advent 11, sounds like a new Apple product. We are probably going to go ahead and just bring the drive-by homilies to a close. One of the things I have to also say is the iPhone 4, which I've been using to make the drive-by homilies, has been a fairly good little camera. I mean, it's not a Panasonic XT20 or something like that. But the thing is that I learned the hard way, and again I forgot that lesson, is that once you hit the start button, the start record button, whatever focal length that it is started at, that's the focal length that you're stuck with for the rest of the video. So normally what I do is I hold it out, at the exact same length where the camera cradle is, and I don't know why I'm forgetting this one part here. The camera mount that I have in my car, and then I hit the record button. Unfortunately, here I think I turned the record button on a little too early, and the focal length was unfortunately very, very short, and that's unfortunate because and I got home and I found out later that hey, it's out of focus. It was really a disappointment. Well, this has been Father Francis with the DVD extended version, and I want to say thank you for watching. I hope you like them and subscribe. And until next time, take care. Oh, and BBC, Bible Believing Catholics.